Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. It's early here. I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd get up and make coffee. Even the dog's still asleep. Look. My sweet boy. I've officially become the woman who speaks baby talk to my dog. You should have heard me last night. I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. You sweet boy. Oh my God, I love you so much. My husband was like, you've lost it. It's true. So I had a couple of stories I wanted to tell you. So a girlfriend of mine was dating a guy, and she kept saying, I don't think he's right for me. I don't think he's right for my children. She just always had doubts about him. And then things would happen and they would break up, and then it would sort of validate whatever her concerns were. And then they would get back together. And after about 2 weeks, she would start again like, I don't think he's right for me. I don't think this is going to work, whatever. So something big happens, right? I won't get into it, but something big happens. She's crying and she's like, I just don't understand. I don't understand why this happened. I don't understand why he did this. And I finally was like, why do we ignore the signs we are asking the universe to give us? Our intuition tells us something isn't right about someone. We are subconsciously petitioning the universe to give us the signs we need about another person. And then the universe does, and we throw a fit. We throw ourselves on the floor. We cry. We stay up all night. We're miserable. We ignore it. We fight it. Why is this happening? The universe is probably looking at us like, you've been asking me this entire relationship to send you the sign you needed so you could see who this person was. Now I've sent you the sign and now you're mad? So she came out the other side of the relationship and now she's with somebody great. But when we talk about it now, she laughs. She's like, exactly what I was praying to see, what I knew in my heart of hearts would eventually happen, happened, and I didn't like it. And I'm like, I think that's human nature, because as a publicist, I had, a roster of clients, a bunch of clients. And I had one client who tortured my life in that she was incredibly demanding, incredibly needy, had zero respect of boundaries or personal time or family time. Everything was a crisis, even when there was no crisis. And I know crisis. And I would contemplate quitting or firing her at least 3 times a week. I would talk to Mary, my partner in New Jersey, and I would say, girl, I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm serious. And she'd be like, honey, if you can't do it, let her go. But I stayed in and I stayed in. And then after about 2 years, she decided to part ways. And I was like, what? What? Floored. I called Mary crying. I'm like, we're parting ways. She decided it's time to move on. And Mary was like, okay, why am I not hearing a celebration? You've been trying to get out of this in your mind and in your heart forever. This is what you've been petitioning the universe for. Why are you ignoring the gift that is being given to you? Why are you crying over the fact that you are receiving what you have been petitioning the universe for? And I was like, good point. I don't know. I think it goes back to our fear of not wanting to be left. It goes back to our fear of trying to always keep it all together. It goes back to our fear of people pleasing, not wanting to give up. I mean, there's a million reasons why we receive the blessings we've secretly or subconsciously been praying for, and we go, oh, what? Why is this happening to me? It's just interesting to me that so often we know what our heart truly desires, but we suppress that, and we suppress that with layers of fear and loneliness and guilt and expectation. Public opinion is a big one. How many people stay in relationships because they don't want to be in because they're terrified of what people will think or what people will say? I know plenty, and I know that I have. I remember my sister Meredith saying to me when I was in my relationship before Michael, it was so bad. I'd have a moment of silence for that. That's how bad it was. And I remember my sister saying, why don't you just leave him? And I was like, because I can't. I committed to this, and I made a big grand gesture about how much he loved me and he chose me and blah, blah, blah. And I can't just leave him. Meredith was like, yeah, you can. Right? More people are actually talking about you that you're staying than they would if you left. But I felt like I had something to prove. And also, I felt like I had something to prove in myself because I thought if I just loved him enough, I could change him. That would be my short story. If I wrote a short story, it would be called, I thought if I loved him enough, I could change him. Turns out you can't change a man unless he's in diapers. So there's that. Anyway, if you have been praying about something, if something has been weighing on your mind, if you have been subconsciously or consciously petitioning the universe for something and it comes to you, accept the gift for what it is. Try to go, okay, I lost my job. I've secretly hated my job for a year. I've been looking for something else. I'm miserable here. If you are in a relationship and you know it isn't the relationship you're meant to be in, but you don't see a way out, and he cheats or he hurts you or he wants out, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. It's like what the Elsa would tell you if she was grown in Frozen. If she was like 55, she would be like, honey, let him go. See what I did there? Pay attention to the gifts the universe is giving you. Pay attention to the things that you are subconsciously, tap into what you're really praying for, what you're really hoping for. And when those things come to you as a gift, accept them, even if they're painful. Do not reject the blessings the universe is giving you because of the layers we talked about, fear, public opinion, all of that. Take it, receive it, own it. I love you so much today. Have a great day. Oh, it's hump day.